Sagittarius, what's going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. We're in the midst of Leo season. I apologize, these readings are coming out a little bit late. It's kind of been a chaotic, right? It's been a little bit chaotic, right? There's a lot going on is what I want to say. And your energy feels a little all over the place. Like, I feel like you're having a hard time kind of just gauging what the truth, what the reality of something, of a situation is. And, you know, definitely some of that gaslighting energy is playing out in the collective right now. We have 4 planets in retrograde. Mercury is one of them, which is definitely highlighting disconnects in our relationships, places that need to be looked at, need to be addressed, etc. But we're also kind of dealing with this spiritual transformation at the same time, learning deeper things about ourselves, about like these lessons that we're coming into, value of how to like actually support and nurture ourselves first. If we build that strong foundation for ourselves, that's like a really great platform to work off of. And we can be very focused on giving to other people, situations, things that we believe will give us that leg up, but in reality, it's just kind of depleting our energy. And so we're seeing these things all across the board. It's not an easy time. It's not the worst stuff ever, but we're definitely seeing a lot pop off, and even in the collective, like some crazy shit is happening. And it's ironic because I was preparing for your reading and this trigger card kept popping out. So I feel like there are some things that are being triggered within you lately, especially the challenges that you're facing, especially around people, around situations, around dynamics that may feel a little bit unclear, foggy, cloudy, etc. That's why I like to start off with these energy cleansings though in the reading, just to set the tone, set the vibe, cleanse out any blocks, limitations we might be coming into. It's a really good time to set your own intention as well for the reading, especially if you've come in with something on your heart, on your mind, Sagittarius, something you would like Spirit to deliver messages to you around. Definitely give that over. Be open to receive. It really is a great way to personalize these collective readings. I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, how it's faring, where it's headed, or if you're just interested in more of that realignment of self, your mind, body, soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we are aligned in self, when we feel good, strong, grounded around who we are, around what we want, that's really where we're manifesting our success, our happiness, our abundance. And I would love to help support that in whatever way possible. Definitely hit me up, Sagittarius. All the info to get into contact with me is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. All right, so it feels like your energy is kind of all over the place, like moving into this week. Like, I'm just getting so many different things are going on, like in this way that you're really working hard to kind of understand. I think you want truth. I think you want answers. And here's the thing, like fire energy is really good at like moving on to the next thing, making things happen, pushing the energy forward, right? But sometimes if we're not processing through what is actually happening in that time space, we can launch ourselves into the next phase of things and like not have the past cleaned up, so to speak, if that makes sense. And right now we are in Leo season. So it's easy to kind of let our pride, our ego get the best of us. I'm not throwing shade at you by saying this, Sagittarius. I just feel this energy of like, you're wondering and you're trying to figure out like what went wrong or where the disconnect is, or like, and honestly, I was kind of even hearing some guilt, some guilt playing out for you as well. You're looking at yourself. Like, I feel like whatever is going on, it's forcing you to look at these triggers, right? I'm not just keeping this card out. I don't know why. Like, I find it really interesting that it popped out while I was kind of preparing, etc., because it feels like there are some things, like there are some triggers, there are some woundings for you that are directly blocking you from growth and expansion. And I think sometimes when we get triggered, we can miscalculate that as, oh, well, this person's a piece of shit. Maybe, I mean, I'm not negating that, because there's a myriad of ways that we can get triggered, right? Like, people can do shitty things and it can still be a learning lesson for our soul. As annoying as that might be, just as like, that's what it seems the nature of life is, right? So I feel like, and regardless of what I'm saying here right now, the way it looks is you are kind of doing a deep dive into who you are, into what you think, into what you feel. It does look like someone has been keeping secrets. This is a theme right now in the collective, where we have to be more resilient, where we have to actually like trust in ourselves and what we sense and what we feel. That is shown in the astrology with the Saturn and Neptune in conjunction, meaning on top of each other in Aries. So it is really challenging us in this way to kind of like listen to ourselves. And right now, Mars is in opposition to that. So Mars has been in Aries. Let's like take a minute and talk about the story of Mars, because it's been in Virgo, for a minute, and it's Virgo energy has forced Mars to slow down. Mars loves action. It loves to like move and like make things happen, etc. And within Virgo, it's challenged us to build a better foundation for ourselves. Slow down. You don't have to move at lightning speed through everything. You can kind of just like take a beat and actually process through and really reflect on. And that's what this time is all about right now in the astrology, is reflecting on what we desire, i.e. that Scorpio energy. The things that might not be like run of the mill or, whatever makes sense on paper. Sometimes it's just the desires of our heart, or it is the things that are a little bit more taboo, is how it's coming up for you. But as we build a strong foundation of knowing who we are, Virgo energy, Mars in Virgo means we're investing in ourselves. Then as Mars just moved into Libra, it's now encouraging us to say, okay, you invested in yourself. Now, how are you going to work with that energy? How are you going to show up in these dynamics as like who you are and who you want to be? And the things that are getting triggered, like, here's the thing, we're in a space where like illusions are being lifted. They're being highlighted and they're being lifted. Neptune is in retrograde right now. And so I feel like some of the triggers that are happening for you, Sagittarius, are really talking about people, situations that have tried to hide or tried to lie or present a different perspective that's not necessarily true, i.e. this secret keeper, whomever is trying to like directly keep information from you. It does look like some of that has already been revealed 100%. It's like someone couldn't manage their shit. That's the thing. When people are functioning out of a false persona, it's going to be exposed. And that's that looks like the energy that you're dealing with right now. I think topically, you're just trying to take it for what it is with this Libra energy. Like, you're trying to do the most diplomatic thing possible, considering what you're seeing, right? Like, considering what someone sold you versus what it actually is. And I'm seeing in their energy, they're desperately trying to present you with options that don't make them look so bad. But here's the thing about Libra energy. The more you understand about the situation, about the person, the more you get accustomed to what you need to do, right? Because you're seeing clarity, you're seeing truth, and you're seeing the way this person's situation did kind of take advantage. Maybe take advantage of you, your family. If it's not family, it's stability. It's someone who presented a really good front and really didn't have too much to give, or they weren't giving what they were claiming they were giving. This does feel like someone who was very good at lip service, someone who was good at telling you what you want to hear. And it was because it served them. It served the purpose of making them happy, making them feel good about themselves. And I feel like I was saying in the very beginning, you've been on the short end of the stick from the very beginning, I think a lot of your perspective is changing now because of this. I think it was hard. It looks like you went through this because it was really hard for you to see a different side of things. Whatever this is, I'm sorry, Sagittarius, I don't mean this in a rude way, but you bought into it hook, line, and sinker. And I don't know, it's not really the reality, right? It's not the reality, or it's not the reality that you want to have. I think it looks like someone was speaking to your wants and your needs, and maybe even just part of that, your heart that was missing, or, was vulnerable, was sensitive. And it looked like someone was actually pretty good at pinpointing that and calling that out. But it's kind of been to their detriment because it sold them to be something more than they were when they're not, in fact. It looks like you might have compensated for this because on your end, there's money involved, right? There's a lot of money involved, actually. And I don't know if you are the provider or how money plays into this for you. It's someone you're investing in. Even if it isn't money specifically, actual dollars and coins, it definitely looks like some type of investment that you're giving to this person because of who and what they say that they are. It also looks like you've been pulling your energy back from them for a minute. And I think that based on what you're going through, yeah, because it's hard to save face at this point. You love this person, you respect this relationship because of what it is, but at the same time, it's getting you nowhere. It's getting you nowhere, and you know that. And I think some of this is obviously happening through the triggering this week, because it's forcing you to look at who and what you want to be, this Aries energy. Again, we're all in this place collectively of how do we want to live our lives? Who do we want to surround ourselves? What is the energy that we want to embody? Yes, we want certain people in our life to be a certain thing, but if they cannot, and that's what this looks like. Whomever, whatever this is, they wanted to be this thing for you, and they can't, and they can't, and they've proven that over and over and over again. Maybe they're not saying that to your face because they're still trying to desperately hope that they can get their shit together and prove it to you. But in reality, it's making you feel really unsteady, or it's keeping the drama, the chaos in your life over and over and over again. This earth energy is asking you to find some more grounding, find some more stability, 100%. Get clear with yourself. We've been getting this message a lot as well in the collective. Really get clear about like how you want to move forward. It's not just what you want, but like understanding why you want that thing, and then really actually putting energy, effort into it as you move forward. It's easier said than done right now because we're still kind of in these baby phases. Pluto just moved into Aquarius. It just settled in, I should say, back in November. It's going to be there for the next 20 years. So we're still kind of getting comfortable with whatever this looks like for us, whatever this grounding is for us, whatever just like makes us feel good. And we're unfortunately having to weed out the shit that's not working. It's showing us like, hey, this new life is on the horizon. There are these new beginnings. You're actually connecting with what you want and what you desire. But as long as you keep yourself small, limited, under the same confines, you refuse to kind of like try out new people, new situations, new things, then you're going to get more of the same, right? And it's like, I feel like whatever these secrets are, you already know the answers to, or someone's already revealed themselves to you, and now it's just actually believing it, Sagittarius. It's believing it, having awareness, and then like putting it into practice. So I hope this helps. It was a little heavy. I'm so sorry, but I really do hope it helps. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you found messages that resonated here for you. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I'd love to hear, or just say, hey, share in a little love, little TLC. I so appreciate all the love, all the support you bring to the channel. No, it blesses my heart. I'm sending the love and blessings back to you.